Broadcasting live from the Merritt via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Centennial Sportsplex. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network. As we are diving into the month of November and Week 7 of the 2025-2026 GNASH regular season. And we've got a doubleheader 49 here on Rink A. First up, Nolensville, who are missing a couple of key players tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. Taking on the only perfect team left in GNASH, that's Station Camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian. And then a couple of teams, that had different results last week. One team lost, one team won. That's Hendersonville Beach Lawson taking on Page Summit as we get ready to gear up for Week 7. Monday night action on Week 7 of the new season. And we just had quite the result. As we go over all the final scores from last week. And one final from tonight. So let's go back to last Monday. Ravenwood beat JP2MLK GCS 5-1. Page Summit beat Brentwood BAUSN 5-1. Clarksville Kings defeated Mount Juliet Wilson Central 11-8 8-6. Father Ryan beat Nolensville 4-0. Station Camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian beat Hendersonville Beach Lawson 2-1. And Franklin and Montgomeryville finished in a 2-2 tie. Then on Wednesday, Clarksville Kings beat Independent Centennial 5-2. The Tennessee Outlaws beat the Rutherford Rampage 6-1. And the first game of tonight is in the books. Mount Juliet Wilson Central Lebanon getting their first win of the season. They beat Independent Centennial 3-2, so everyone has a point on the board. We still have a few winless teams. Mount Juliet are no longer among them. So let's check the standings with that game in the books. Ravenwood leading the standings at 4-0-1, 4 wins, no losses, and a tie. Station Camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian, a perfect 4-0-0. Father Ryan 4-1-0, Nolensville 3-1-1, Hendersonville Beach Lawson and the Clarksville Kings both 3-2-0. A group of 5 with 2 wins. Now it's a group of 4 with 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. Montgomeryville, Franklin, Page, Summit. Actually, it's just a group of 3. No, Tennessee Outlaws, they have one as well. Independent Centennial are now 2-3-1. The Rutherford Rampage 1-3-1. Ensworth Lipscomb CPA 1-2-0. Mount Juliet Wilson Central Lebanon 1-6-0. And at the bottom of the standings are Brentwood BAUSN and JP2MLK GCS both at 0-3-1. So here is the rest of tonight's schedule. Coming up in a few minutes here on Rink A at Centennial, Nolensville taking on Station Camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian. Meanwhile, down in the Terry Crisp rink in Bellevue, for Franklin taking on Father Ryan. 7:40 over on Rink B here at Centennial. MBA taking on Brentwood. 8:15 here on Rink A at Centennial. Hendersonville Beach Lawson taking on Page Summit. Pregame for that begins at 8:10. And also at 8:15 on the Crisp rink in Bellevue, Ensworth Lipscomb CPA taking on the Tennessee Outlaws. All right, let's talk about the two teams playing our first game of our doubleheader tonight. First up, Nolensville, coached by Ty Johns. 3 wins, a loss, and a tie coming into tonight's game. Open the season with a 3-2 loss to 3-2 win over Independent Centennial on September 22nd. Then a 3-3 tie with the Outlaws on September 29th. Beat Rutherford Rampage 6-1 on October 13th. October 20th, they beat Franklin 4-2 and then suffered their first loss of the season last Monday to Father Ryan 4-0. So let's look over the stats of the team coming into tonight. Charlie Spencer Curran each have 6 points from 4 goals and 2 assists. Henry Cravens and Jackson Mayas-Mayer each with 4 points from 2 goals and 2 assists. Logan Campbell has 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Thomas Renegar and Emmett Zakos each have 2 points from a goal and an assist. Carson Roganchik has a point from a goal. And Heath Hewdy, Grant Phelps, and Hank Prosser all have a point from an assist. On the goalie play, Bingston Soundara has played in all 5 games. He started all 5 of them. His record is 3-1-0. He's played, He's played 180 minutes 1 shutout. No shutouts. No shutouts, excuse me. He's allowed 8 goals on 117 shots, turned away the other 109. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .932. He has a goals against average of 1.87. Isaac Wank has played in 2 games. Both of those he came in, took over the net from Bingston Soundara. The first game was against the Outlaws on September 29th. They tied the game with Wank in net, and even though Soundara went back in the third period, the score never changed, so Wank's record is 0-1. He's played 29 minutes, goals against average of 5.79, no shutouts. He's allowed 4 goals and 17 shots, turned away the other 13. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .765. The other game in which he took over from Soundara was last Monday against Father Ryan, and I got a note from Lisa Soundara, Bingston's mom. The second goal, there was a collision with Bingston. He was injured at a jump off ice. He had his right shoulder was dislocated. They popped it back in. He took a couple days off. So Bingston was injured. That's why Wank went in last week. But Soundara and Henry Cravens are not here tonight. They're traveling with their AAA team up in Minnesota. I don't know why we're traveling on a non-holiday Monday in November, but whatever. Let's move on to Station Camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian, coached by Keith Grooms. 4 games, 4 wins. Let's go over the results of their season so far. On September 22nd, they opened the season with a 6-4 win over the Rutherford Rampage. October 1st, they beat the Clarksville Kings 9-1. October 20th, they beat Page Summit 2-1, and last Monday they beat Hendersonville Beach Lawson also by the score of 2-1. So here are their stats coming into tonight. Dom Damari is the team's leading scorer. He has 8 points from 6 goals and 2 assists. Tobin Mahaffey with 7 points from 4 goals and 3 assists. Tommy Siciliano with 7 points from a goal and 6 assists. Andrew Grooms, 5 points from 3 goals and 2 assists. Merritt Freeman, 4 points from 3 goals and an assist. Gavin Cole, 3 points all from assists. Bryant Waddell, 2 points both from assists. McLean Gregory and Josh Peffer each have a point from a goal, and Mikey Bernier and Dane Kramer each have a point from an assist. Let's move on down to goalie play. Carter Galeese has played in 3 games. All of those were starts. Those games were the Rutherford game, the Page game, and the Hendersonville game. So his record is 3-0-0. He's played 126 minutes, goals against average of 2 even. No shutouts. He's allowed 6 goals and 75 shots, turned away the other 69. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .920. And Britton Watson has played in 1 game, which was a start. That was the game against Clarksville, so his record is 1-0-0. He played the full 42 minutes, allowed 1 goal on 18 shots, turned away the other 17. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .944. His goals against average is 1 even, 1.00. As the warm-up clock has run down to 0. So again, no Bingston Soundara or Henry Cravens tonight for Nolensville, so Station Camp Liberty Creek with a big opportunity to increase their perfect record to start the regular season to 5-0-0. They were through their first 4 games last season, they were winless. They had 3 losses and a tie, and then they won their 5th game of the regular season. They beat MBA, who decided to put Aiden Becker in goal that night. They beat them 4-2. The Bison won 6 games in all of last regular season. If they win tonight, they'll be a win shy of matching that. Ready to go with the start of this one. Carter Galeese going to start in goal for Station Camp. Isaac Wank starting in goal for Nolensville for this first period. Station Camp will carry the puck from my left to right, Nolensville from my right to left, and the Knights win the draw, bring it into the Station Camp zone. Charlie Bonnet, right circle, a shot, hit the post. The outside of the post to Galeese's left. And now Station Camp with a puck inside the Nolensville zone. Trying to put it out in front, and it's picked up by the Knights. Jackson Malleus-Mayer on the right wing side of the Station Camp zone. Had to go past the net. Passes out top of the left circle. Spencer Kern moving out towards the blue line. Now he's out on the right wing side. Skating around. Put it out in front. Bonner scores! Kern puts it out in front, and Charlie Bonner one times it in, and it's 1-0 Nolensville just 43 seconds in. So 13-17 to go in the first, and Nolensville already jumping out to a 1-0 lead. No Henry Cravens, no problem. We'll see how Isaac Wank does once Station Camp are able to get a few shots in on him. They have the puck in their zone. Dane Kramer with it for the Bison. Passes up the near side. Oh, and McLean Gregory trying to backhand it ahead to Tobin Mahaffey. Oh, and Mahaffey whiffing on a shot attempt from the bottom of the right circle. Now the puck sliding through center back into the Nolensville zone. Sorry, the Station Camp zone. Mahaffey with it. And he crosses the red line and dumps it into the Nolensville end. Puck is behind the net. Now it's in the left wing corner. Merritt Freeman. Passing out to the right point, Dominic Reitz. Trying to fire it back down the boards and didn't get a good bounce. Intercepted by Nolensville. They clear it. McLean Gregory takes it back at center, chips it back into the Nolensville zone, but Jackson Malleus-Mayer pushes him off the puck. And it's cleared. Reitz passing over to Gavin Cole, sending it up the far side. And it is Freeman. Left circle shot stopped there, and the rebound. What a block. The net was wide open. And Andrew Grooms had a chance to put it in. And somebody blocked it right on the goal line. Somebody in a yellow helmet. May have been either Hank Prosser or Spencer Kern. Jackson Malleus-Mayer had the puck for a moment inside the Station Camp zone. Was cleared out by the Bison, but intercepted at center by Kern. He'll try and bring it back into the Station Camp zone. Puck poked off his stick right as he got to the blue line. Here's Merritt Freeman back the other way, left wing side of the Nolensville zone. Gets off a backhander, stopped by Isaac Wank, kicked away with the right leg pad. Puck put out in front for Andrew Grooms, and he whiffed on it. And now back the other way come the Knights, a 2-on-1. Led by Logan Campbell, shot, score! Oh, Henry Cravens is out there. No, wait. No, he's number 7. Carson Roganchik is number 28. But Logan Campbell carrying the puck down the left circle, fires it into the back of the net, and it is 2-0 Nolensville with 10:47 to go in the first. Station Camp with a puck inside their own zone. Up, they have it taken away up, but then Grant Phelps gets bumped off. Here's Tommy Siciliano through center. Back into the Nolensville zone on the left wing side, taking a shot over the net. Puck out at center up. We get a whistle. Maybe it went off the Nolensville bench a bit. No. Oh, okay. Whatever the Whatever happened, it was on Nolensville because they're dropping the puck to the left of Wank. Won by Station Camp. Tried to put the puck out in front. It's intercepted. Now it's out on the far boards. And the Knights clear it through center. It went off at Station Camp, sticking its way down. It came on goal anyway. Carter Galisa to play it. Now out, the puck out in the right wing corner, sent around to the near side. Josh Peffer trying to clear, held in at the left point. There's Logan Campbell on the far side. Carrying it out towards the blue line and then decides to drop it down low. Puck going around the kick plate behind the net. Heath Hudi trying to bank it off the inboards to get it out in front. He gets knocked down, and Dane Kramer able to clear it down the near side. No icing against Station Camp as the Bison will change the line. Puck sent all the way back down into the Station Camp zone by Nolensville. Gavin Cole with it for the Bison. Passing it up the far side, went off the stick of, I think, Tommy Siciliano. Up and offside called against Nolensville. That was Toby Mahaffey the puck went off of. But Nolensville intercepted the puck, and they bring it back into the Station Camp zone offside. 8:58 to go in the first, 2-0. Nolensville leading. Draw's going to be on the dot across from the Nolensville bench at center. Won by the Knights. Brought in Jackson Malleus-Smith. Shot in the top of the left circle. Gloved and held on to by Carter Galise. As he is tested. First time in this one. Well, actually, well, not the first time, but got a shot that he was able to get to. Draws to his right. Won by the Bison. Sent out to center. Annie Cravens sending it back in. Jackson Malleus-Mayer trying to go down the slot. In the left circle, whiffs on a shot attempt because Patrick Atmore put the stick down. And the puck is out at center. And now it's sent back into the Station Camp zone. Gracie Clark trying to clear it out on the far side. Annie Cravens jumping in there. Hank Prosser. Now Station Camp with the puck. Tobin Mahaffey carrying it around to the near side, but gives it away to Charlie Bonnert out at center. Bonnert backhands it back into the Station Camp zone. Here's Dominic Reitz. Reitz behind his own net. Hands it off to Toby Mahaffey. Mahaffey passing across to the far side. Gavin Cole out at center. Cole back into the Nolensville zone on the left wing side. Puts it in front for McClain Gregory, and he scores. Cole found McClain Gregory all alone in front. Set the puck his way, and Gregory able to redirect it in past Isaac Wank. And it is 2-1. Nolensville with 7:42 to go in the first. Nolensville with a puck off the draw, but it's stolen at center. Dom DeMaria bringing it into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Emmett Zakos got in front of him and took the puck away. Station Camp get it back, and Andrew Grooms trying to fire it around the wall. Went off, and Nolensville sticking to the netting above the glass. Draw is to the right of Wank. Owens will win the draw, bring it out to center, taken away by Station Camp. Mikey Bernier passing to the far side. Oh, and it's stolen inside the Station Camp zone, and a shot from, I think, Carson Roganchik had to be turned away. Yes, it was Roganchik, had to be turned away by Carter Gleese, and up. Station Camp go offside, bringing the puck back into the Nolensville zone. 6:54 to go in the first. 2-1 Knights. Draw on the dot across from the Nolensville bench at center. Puck sliding into the Station Camp zone. It'll be picked up by Bryant Waddell. Sent up the near side. Intercepted, brought back into the zone for a moment by Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Waddell takes it away. And the puck put out in front of the Nolensville. Then a one-timer score! Josh Pepper facing the right wing corner boards, backhanded it up the slot. Mikey Bernier all alone to one-time it into the back of the net, and it's 2-2 with 6:32 to go in the first. Nolensville with the puck off the draw. Hank Prosser sending it into the Station Camp zone. It's in the right wing corner. Dane Kramer sending it around the boards to the near side. Here's Peffer. Lost it, but the puck goes out to center anyway. Now it's back in the Station Camp zone on the near side. Charlie Bonnert with it. Going across the bottom of the left circle, but then the puck poked away by Tommy Siciliano. Here is Marshall McMurtry. Back to center, or trying to take it back to center, taken away inside the zone by Malleus-Mayer. Puck is behind the net, Charlie Bonnert. Now it's in the right wing corner. Patrick Atmore comes out with it for the Bison. Trying to pass across to Josh Pepper. The puck does go out to center. It's in the Nolensville zone. Malleus-Mayer with it. And it's taken away from him by Patrick Atmore. Left circle shot stopped. Not a very hard shot. Stopped and covered up by Wank. 5:28 to go in the first. 2-2. So Station Camp able to get a couple of testers on Isaac Wank. I've gotten two past him. Draws to his right. Up and Nolensville will win the draw, and a player got knocked down at the inboards. Is going to draw a penalty against the Bison. It's Tobin Mahaffey going to the box. I'm not sure what for. I didn't see any signal. So Nolensville getting the first power play of the game. Tied at 2, 5:23 to go in the first. Draw is going to be to the left of Carter Gleese. It's won by Station Camp. Merritt Freeman brings it to center. Now he's in the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Brought down by Logan Campbell, who's going to go to the box for it. So there goes that power play for Nolensville immediately. Lasted just 13 seconds. Holding the call against Campbell. So it's 4-on-4 for a minute 47. Game tied at 2. 5:11 to go in the first. Draw one by the Bison and a one-timer from Mikey Bernier in the left circle. It'll be turned away by Isaac Wank. Spencer Kern carrying the puck around to the near side. Through center, into the Station Camp zone on the left wing side. Kern has to go to the inboards. Puck coming around to the far side. Charlie Bonnert with a shot. Jackson Malleus-Mayer with a shot in the top of the right circle that goes over the net. Cleared out and then intercepted, brought right back in by Malleus-Mayer. Decides to dump it down low from the blue line. Spencer Kern on the right wing corner. Minute left in the penalty against Tobin Mahaffey. Here's Kern coming up the right wing boards. Turns and sends it down from the blue line. Now Charlie Bonner sending it around the kick plate to the left wing corner. Heath Hudie pinned into the boards by Marshall McMurtry, who's going to go to the box for it. Here's Kern. Kern out on the far boards. Pushed off the puck, touched up by Mikey Bernier, and roughing is going to be the call against Marshall McMurtry. So it'll be a 4-on-3 power play for Nolensville for 34 seconds. Game tied at 2 with 3:58 to go in the first. And Station Camp with Gavin Cole is going to be brought off the ice in place of Keith Grooms. Draw be to the right of Galise. Draw one by Nolensville. 30 seconds left in the 4-on-3. Charlie Bonner around the back of the net. Jackson Malleus-Mayer on the far boards, out to the blue line. Ben Campbell with a one-timer, knocked down by Galise with his blocker. Tommy Siciliano tried to carry the puck out. It was knocked off his stick. Comes back to Bryant Waddell, who clears under 30 seconds left now in the Logan Campbell penalty. Here's a shot from the right circle of the Station Camp zone, kicked away by Galise. From Judah Campbell. Penalty time against Tobin Mahaffey is up. 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. And then Nolensville will go to the power play. Andrew Grooms carries the puck to center. Penalty time against Nolensville is up there on a 5-on-4 power play for 74 seconds. Up. We got a hand in the air. There's going to be a penalty against Nolensville. There goes that power play. Slashing the call against Charlie Bonner. 3:05 to go in the first. Game tied at 2. 68 seconds of 4-on-4. Draws to the left. Okay, well, a 10-minute Okay, so they called a 10-minute misconduct against Marshall McMurtry for unsportsmanlike conduct, or a 10-minute misconduct. And I think it's Peyton Brogdon in the box serving his 2. Under a minute left in the penalty against McMurtry. Gavin Cole on the left wing of the Nolensville zone. Around the back of the net. Tried to pass it out in front. It goes all the way through center. Back into the Station Camp zone. Carter Galise will come out and tap it over to Andrew Grooms. 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Tobin Mahaffey, right wing side of the Nolensville zone, gets off a shot that misses the net to the left of Wink. Andrew Grooms chasing the puck to the end boards. Trying to put it out in front. It's whiffed on. And it's sent past the net. Minute left in the penalty against Nolensville as the Knights end up icing the puck since we're still even. 5 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 2-2 to go in the first. 2-2. Draws to Wank's right. One by Station Camp. Gavin Cole shot the left point, score! The penalty against Station Camp had expired, but I think that is an even strength 4-on-4 goal. And they're saluting Merritt Freeman, so they're saying Merritt Freeman got the tip. He tipped it into the roof of the net. Station Camp with their first lead of the game. It is 3-2. Bison with 1:56 to go in the first. And they're still on the power play. It was a power play goal. So the puck went in the net right as the Station Camp penalty expired, which put them on the power play. And so the man advantage is over. Back to even strength. Nolensville with a puck off the draw. Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Brings it into the station camp zone as it's taken away in the slot by Tommy Siciliano. Taken right back by Charlie Bonner. And his shot from the slot is gloved and held on to by Carter Galise. Draw is going to be to Galise's right. Draw one by Nolensville. Puck coming around the boards to the far side. Puck behind the net picked up by Tommy Siciliano. Tried to pass it up the far side to Patrick Atmore. Puck is off the boards back into the Nolensville zone. Judah Campbell picking it up for the Knights. Takes a shoulder check. Tommy Siciliano with it. Now Patrick Atmore's shot in the bottom of the right circle. Stopped by Isaac Wink. He's got it covered at his left-hand post with exactly a minute left in the first. And the Bison up 3-2. Draw is to the left of Wank. Owensville with it. Spencer Kern through center into the station camps on the left wing side. Going to go to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Carter Galise. They try and clear the rebound out. It's held in at the right point. And a shot was blocked. I think that was Andy Cravens who took that shot. Now the puck brought back into the Nolensville zone. Back into the inboards. 30 seconds left in the period. Puck cleared out by the Knights. It's going to come on goal. Carter Galise. Nope, no, it did not. It went past the net to Galise's left, so icing is called. 17.3 seconds to go in the first. 3-2. Station Camp leading. Draw is going to be to the right of Isaac Wank. One by Station Camp and a shot off the draw in the bottom of the left circle. It'll be stopped by Wank. Now the puck out at center. Nolensville with it. Brought into the Station Camp zone. A shot hit the skates of Merritt Freeman. Went over the net. Stays in play. It's in the left wing corner. And time runs out on the first. Nolensville jumped out to a 2-0 lead. They scored the first goal just 43 seconds in, but then Station Camp scoring 3 unanswered. And the Bison lead Nolensville 3-2 after 1. If you're listening live, we'll be back in a bit for the second period. But if you're listening on the podcast, just hit the timestamp to jump ahead. Ready to start the second period of this one. 1 goal for Nolensville. He'll be playing the full game. Bingston Soundara is out of town. Carter Galise still in goal for Station Camp for this second period. Nolensville will carry the puck from my left to right. Station Camp from my right to left. As Station Camp win the draw and dump it into the Nolensville zone. Puck behind the net. Emmett Zakos backhanding the puck around to the far boards. And it ends up being cleared out by the Knights. It's out at center. Picked up Jackson Malleus-Mayer, right wing side of the Station Camp zone. Fires a shot from the right circle that misses the net to Galise's right. Now the puck comes to Andrew Grooms at center. He's in the Nolensville zone. Falls over in the slot. Still goes up a one-handed shot that's stopped by Wink. There's going to be a penalty against Nolensville. And I think it's Hank Prosser they pointed at. No, it's Judah Campbell going off for tripping. So Station Camp getting their first full power play of the game. 13:23 to go in the second. They're up 3-2. They scored on a power play, which they literally got right as a penalty against them, and a 4-on-4 expired. So they immediately converted that power play. Draws to Wink's right. Won by Nolensville, brought out to center by Charlie Bonnert. Bonnert into the Station Camp zone on the left wing side. Could not get around. I think it's Merritt Freeman with the most recent goal, a deflection on a shot from Gavin Cole at the left point. Now here comes Andrew Grooms through center. Correction, it's Dom DeMario, right wing side of the Nolensville zone. Passes the puck up to the right point and Freeman. Freeman moving along the blue line, taking a shot, long range shot, stopped by Wink. Gavin Cole falling on top of Annie Cravens, Henry's younger sister. Henry out of town. So Annie's taking his place in the lineup, taking the top defensive pairing. Dom Mario, one-timer in the left circle. Top of the left circle, misses the net to the left of Wink. Gavin Cole was looking for a tip, and now the puck stolen by Jackson Malleus Mary, brings it to center. Back into the Station Camp zone, sends the puck into the right wing corner, tries to catch up to it. Forced away from it, under a minute left in the power play for Station Camp. Now the puck brought back into the Nolensville zone by Tobin Mahaffey. Tried to drop it up the slot to Dom DeMario. Went off the stick of Heath Hudie. Here is Merritt Freeman at the right point. Passing over to Andrew Grooms. Shot from the top of the left circle. Blocked in front by Emmett Zakos, who clears. And up, we're going to have an interference call against Station Camp, it looks like. Nolensville player Spencer Kern getting knocked down as he was trying to get to the puck in the Station Camp zone. Merritt Freeman knocked him over. So Freeman's the one going to the box for interference. So it's a 4-on-4 for 32 seconds, 11:56 to go in the second. 3-2 Station Camp leading. Draws to Galise's left. It's won by the Knights. Spencer Kern at the left point. There's 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Kern now at the right point. Taking a shot, stopped by Galise. Rebound cleared away from the net. Puck behind the net. Mikey Bernier smacking it around the boards to the far side. Spencer Kern holds it in. Kern left circle. Takes a shot. Blockered away by Galise. Penalty time against Nolensville is up there now on the power play for 88 seconds. Puck out at center. Jackson Malleus Mayer on the far side. Bringing it back into the Station Camp zone. Poked off his stick. And Station Camp with the puck inside their own zone. And a long dump in. They iced it. Mikey Bernier iced it, but it went through the air and came down right at the net. Isaac Wink having to kick it away with his right leg pad. Minute left in the power play for Nolensville. Jackson Malleus Mayer. Passing it ahead to Spencer Kern on the left wing side of the Station Camp zone. Pass across. Charlie Bonnert shot in the right circle. Kicked away by Carter Galise. Now Bonnert again. Passing it down the right wing. Back to Bonnert. Top of the right circle. Bonnert passing it around the wall. It's in the left wing corner. 30 seconds left in the power play for Nolensville. Puck coming up to the left point. Bonnert is there. Passing it down the wall to Campbell. Now across to, I think, Spencer Kern. Now a shot from Emmett Zakos at the right point. Goes over the net. Bison desperately trying to get it out. They do. Puck back in the Nolensville zone. Zakos will track it down. Around the back of his own net. Passes up the far side trying to get it Carson Roganchik, but Tommy Siciliano gets to it. Then he gives it away. Penalty time against Station Camp is up. They're back at even strength. Logan Campbell back in the Station Camp zone loses the puck. And now here's Tobin Mahaffey dropping it back to Tommy Siciliano. Back down to Mahaffey in front of the Nolensville net. Oh! He was in front, but Wank put the stick across to the right-hand post, his right-hand post, and caused Mahaffey to backhand it wide. Now here is Charlie Bonnert back. Sorry, it's Carson Roganchik back in the station camp zone, firing it past the net from the left wing side. Puck coming around to the near side. Here is McLean Gregory clearing it out. It's back in the station camp zone. Chased into the right wing corner by Heath Hudie. Puck in the right wing corner. And then banked off the outside of the left-hand side of the net. Somebody from Nolensville trying to put it in front. Slapped around the wall to the far side. Bison trying to get it out. They do clear it out. Judah Campbell with it at center for Nolensville. Now it ends up back in the Nolensville zone. McLean, offside. McLean Gregory went into the zone before the puck came in, and he was halfway down the left wing when he touched it up to trigger the whistle. 8:37 to go in the second, 3-2 station camp. And they're going to call it an intentional offside and drop the puck. Well, they're going to drop the puck on the dot in front of the Nolensville bench. Draw one by station camp. Andrew Grooms, left wing side of the Nolensville zone, sending it past the net to the right of Wank. Puck put out in front and went off a Nolensville skate. Wank having to stop it and cover up. So a bit of a scary redirect there. Karam. Draw is going to be to Wank's left. One by the Bison. Andrew Grooms had it poked away by Spencer Kern, taken back by the Bison, but then intercepted and cleared out by the Knights. Puck at center. Brought back into the Nolensville zone. Dom DeMaria going down the slot. Shot scored. Dom DeMaria weaving his way through defenders like a skier on a slalom course and slides it into the bottom corner on the left-hand side of the net. And it is 4-2 station camp with 8:06 to go in the second. Draw one by Nolensville. Here is Carson Roganchik. Into the station camp zone. Shot missed the net to the left of Carter Galeese. Now the puck is in the left wing corner. Roganchik with it again. Oh, I thought, yep, there's going to be a penalty call. McLean Gregory got tripped by Heath Hudie exiting his own zone. And it was the referee all the way in the Nolensville end who called it. So station camp going back in the power play up 4-2 with 7:40 to go in the second. Draws to the left of Isaac Wank. One by station camp, but Merritt Freeman couldn't keep it in the zone because Jackson Malleus-Merritt got to the puck and knocked it away from him. Now Malleus-Merritt out at center has it taken away. Andrew Grooms. Left wing side of the Nolensville zone, knocked off his stick, held in at the left point, and sent down low by Gavin Cole. Grooms backhanding the puck up to the left point, Dom DeMaria. DeMaria fires it over to the far side. Tobin Mahaffey tried to put it in front. It was knocked away by Wank. And the puck brought out to center by Charlie Bonnert. Back into the station camp zone, tried to send it down the slot to Jackson Malleus. Merritt was already skating away from it. Station camp able to bring the puck out. Now it's back in the Nolensville zone. Tobin Mahaffey beats Emmett Zakos to it. Mahaffey around the back of the net. Comes around to the left circle, hands it off. Dom DeMaria. DeMaria's shot turned away by Wank. Minute left in the power play for Station Camp. And there's a shot from Merritt Freeman to the blue line, knocked away by Wank, stretching out the glove. Andrew Grooms, shot in the right. Oh, right. Half wall, stopped by Wank, and then the rebound from Cole misses to the right from the slot. Here's a shot from the slot, high slot, and DeMaria that's turned away by Cole. DeMaria at the left point, passing down the left wing to Mahaffey. Tried to go back to DeMaria, and the puck went past his stick all the way out of the zone. 25 seconds left in the power play for Station Camp. Merritt on the far side to Dom DeMaria. Back into the Nolensville zone. DeMaria's shot takes a deflection and goes past the net to the left. Now Carson Roganchik brings the puck out to center. Back into the Station Camp zone. Josh Pfeffer takes it off him. Brings it back to center. But then Logan Campbell comes along, takes the puck away from him. Then it's poked off his stick by McLean Gregory. And then it's taken back by Roganchik. Penalty time against Nolensville is up. They're back at even strength. What the heck's going on here? Spencer Kern, left point, moving down the left wing. Passed across to Logan Campbell. Right circle shot, missed the net to the left of Galeese. Puck cleared out by the Bison. It's back in the Nolensville zone. Josh Pfeffer is going to beat Annie Cravens to it. She puts the body up against Pfeffer. It keeps him pinned to the boards for a second. There's a shot from Bryant Waddell at the blue line, block it away. Here's Mikey Bernier, top of the right circle. Shot stopped and held onto by Wank. Wank's doing pretty well so far. 4:50 to go in the second, 4-2 Station Camp. He's made 17 saves on 21 shots. It's pretty decent. Draws to Wank's left. Won by the Bison. Bryant Waddell out at the blue line. Top of the left circle. Shot stopped by Wank. Rebound sent past the net from the bottom of the right circle by Andrew Grooms. They try and clear the puck. It's held into the left point by Waddell. Another clearing attempt. More. It's from Emmett Zakos. Now Judah Campbell. Sending it around to the far wall. Held in the right point by Mikey Bernier. And now Zakos will clear it out. Joseph Simonetti unable to hang on to the puck. And now here comes Andrew Grooms back into the Nolensville zone. Shot in the high slot. I think it missed the net to the right of Wank. He may have gotten a piece of it as it went by. Bryant Waddell trying to keep the puck alive at the left point and just spin around to protect it from Joseph Simonetti. Now the puck in the right wing corner of the Nolensville zone. Coming around to the near side, McLean Gregory. Passing up to the left point. Sent back down low by Dominic Reitz. Puck is behind the net. Oh, and Tommy Siciliano tried to put it out in front, hit off the back of the net. Gregory with it out of the blue line. Passes off to the right circle. Mikey Bernier's shot. Gloved and held on to by Isaac Wank. 3:22 to go in the second. 4-2 Station Camp. Draw is to the left of Wank. Draw one by Nolensville. Spencer Kern lost the puck. McLean Gregory tried to send it down the wall, intercepted by Kern. He's bringing it through center back into the Station Camp zone on the left wing side. Unable to get the shot off. Puck is behind the net. Puck over on the near side. Kept alive by Kern. Moving down the right wing, taking a shot. Turned away by Galise. And the rebound picked up and carried out by Tobin Mahaffey. Mahaffey back into the Nolensville zone. Puck knocked off his stick by Logan Campbell with a little help from Andy Cravens. Now Campbell back into the station camp zone on the right wing side, taking a shot. Stopped by Galise. Where on earth was it? I think it leaked behind him and maybe went past the net. Now here's Tobin Mahaffey out at center. Back into the Nolensville zone. Gets around Spencer Kern in front of backhander. Stopped by Wank. Mahaffey made a perfect move to get around Kern, but Wank made the save. Logan Campbell back into the station camp zone. Double teamed into the puck taken away. Mahaffey through center. Sorry, it's Tommy Siciliano back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Shot is over the net from the right circle. Stays in play. And it's sliding down towards the left wing corner. Emmett Zakos gets there, backhands it around the boards to the far side. Jackson Malleus-Mayer trying to clear it out, pushed into the right wing corner by Dom DeMaria. Puck sent around the boards to the near side. Hank Prosser with it. Passes across to the far side. Jackson Malleus-Mayer in the station camp zone fires it past the net to the left of Galise from the slot. Judah Campbell with it inside the Nolensville zone. Sends it back up the far side, back into the station camp end. Merritt Freeman with it. Banks it off the near boards. He gets it out of the zone, but not very far. Hank Prosser pushed off the puck. Gracie Clark has it now for station camp. She has it poked away. And Jackson Malleus-Mayer dropped his stick, tried to kick it. And there's going to be a penalty, a slashing call. It's against Gracie Clark. Gracie Clark is called for slashing. She knocked the stick out of Jackson Malleus-Mayer's hands. We've entered the final minute of the second. Nolensville back on the power play, trailing 4-2 with 58.6 seconds to go in the period. Draw is to the left of Carter Galise. I love Gracie Clark doing that. She lost the puck, so she decided to take it out on Jackson Malleus-Mayer's stick. Nolensville with a puck. Passed up to the right point. Spencer Kern, went off his stick, but it just stayed inside the zone. Passes over top of the left circle. Now it's out to the blue line, and Spencer Kern, 30 seconds left in the second. Here's Jackson Malleus-Mayer with a one-timer from the right circle that is off Galise and into the netting above the glass. 89 seconds to go in the power play. 28 seconds exactly to go in the second. Still 4-2. Station camp. Draw to the left of Galise, won by Nolensville. Spencer Kern tried to pass it across. It went off the stick of Andrew Grooms and out. Kern gets it back. Left wing side of the station camp zone. Passes over inside the left circle. Logan Campbell had it poked away. He gathers it back in. It scores! Campbell takes a shot from near the left wing boards. I think Bryant Waddell maybe deflected it into the back of his own net from in front. I don't know how it went in there, but it is 4-3 station camp with 9.4 seconds to go in the second. And that is a power play goal for the Knights. Draw one by station camp. Puck is in the Nolensville zone. And that is the end of the second period. Well, Gavin Cole with a goal that put station camp up 4-2, and then late, very late here in the second, Logan Campbell sending the puck towards the front of the net from the far boards, and it goes in somehow. Station camp now leading Nolensville. Station camp Liberty Creek-Nashville Christian now leading Nolensville 4-2 at the end of two. I'll be back with the third period in a bit, unless you're listening on the podcast, in which case push the timestamp to jump ahead. Ready to start the third and final period of this one. Carter Gillespie still in goal for Station Camp. Isaac Wank still in goal for Nolensville for this third period. Station Camp will carry the puck from my left to right. Nolensville from my right to left. Station Camp win the draw to start the third period. Puck in the Nolensville zone. Now the puck leaks out to center. Puck back in the Nolensville end. Station Camp end. Charlie Bonnert, right point, sending it down deep to the inboards. Dom Reitz passing back to the far side. Gavin Cole across to McLean Gregory, who's out at center with the puck. Gregory back into the Nolensville zone on the left wing side. Stops, takes a shot. I think it may have missed the net. I don't know if Isaac Wank got a piece of it or not. Back the other way come the Knights. Now the puck put out in front of the Station Camp net, but taken away by the Bison. Here is Tobin Mahaffey. Back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. And the Knights end up clearing the puck back into the Station Camp zone. Mikey Bernier backhanding it ahead. Intercepted by Nolensville, trying to get it back into the Station Camp zone. Up, and Logan Campbell falls over, carrying the puck down the right wing side of the Station Camp zone, but he fell over on his own accord. Spencer Kern intercepts a clearing attempt inside the blue line. Puck on the near side. And now here's Josh Peffer. Now the puck out at center. Andy Cravens with it for Nolensville. Puck sent back into the Station Camp zone. Tommy Siciliano ahead to Josh Peffer. And here's a shot in the left point by Station Camp, stopped by Isaac Wank. That shot came from Bryant Waddell. Here is Carson Roganchik back into the Station Camp zone. Can't get around Mikey Bernier, who backhands the puck to the inboards. Bryant Waddell sending it around to the near side, trying to get it out. It's held into the left point. Logan Campbell, who has 2 goals in this one, lost the puck in the skates of Gracie Clark. And now there's a shot in the left circle limit. Zakos knocked down by the glove of Carter Gillespie. And Station Camp will be cleared out by Bryant Waddell as he pitchforks it through the air back to center. Back in the Nolensville zone, but no icing. Here's Spencer Kern, pushed into the boards. Puck back in the Station Camp zone. Merritt Freeman with it. Now Freeman carries it down the right wing and scores! Freeman carries it down the right wing and backhands it into the back of the net from the bottom of the right circle for his second goal of the game, and it's 5-3 Station Camp with 10:32 to go. The game sheet has it 5-4. Oh, he gave Logan Campbell 2 goals at the end of the second when Logan Campbell scored to make it 4-3. As Owens will win the draw and dump it into the Station Camp zone for an icing. Draw is to the right of Isaac Wank. Won by Station Camp. Puck coming up to the left point. Merritt Freeman, a shot. Ooh! Wank got a piece of it and then went past the net to his left. Owensville trying to get it out. It's held in at the left point by Station Camp. Here's Andrew Grooms trying to back it down the left wing. Went off a stick, came to Don DeMaria. Drop back as a one-timer from Grooms. Left edge of the slot, missed the net. Puck out at center, Merritt Freeman. Chips it back into the Nolensville zone. Puck sent around to the near boards. Station Camp clearing the puck out of their zone on the near side. Comes back in. Dane Kramer clears it right back out. Both teams making line changes. Logan Campbell inside his own zone, passing across to the far side. Annie Cravens, she'll pass it ahead to Spencer Kern. Kern. Carrying it back into the Station Camp zone. He's in the high slot. Shot kicked away by Carter Galeese with a right leg pad. Puck comes up the slot, score! Heath Hudi from the left edge of the slot one-times it into the back of the net. And it is 5-4 Station Camp with 8:57 to go. Update from Bellevue, it is 2-0 Franklin over Father Ryan. That'd be a big win for Franklin if they could get one over the Fighting Irish and snap the Fighting Irish's 3-game winning streak. As Tommy Siciliano takes a shot from the right circle that misses the net to Wink's left. Shot from the left point, Gavin Cole misses the net. And then a shot from the right wing side, and Tommy Siciliano knocked away by Wink. Puck sliding through center back into the Station Camp zone. Taken by Logan Campbell to the front of the net shot. Where is it? Stopped by Carter Galeese. And then the referee blew the whistle because he couldn't see the puck. Logan Campbell was going for a hat trick. But Carter Galeese comes up with a big stop. 8:21 to go. Still 5-4 Station Camp. Trying to keep the perfect season alive. Draw one by Station Camp. Puck sent around the boards to the far side. Now Dom DeMaria with it at center. DeMaria into the Nolensville zone on the left wing side. Had Gracie Clark trailing, but the defense took the puck away from DeMaria. And now here's Charlie Bonner, left wing side of the Station Camp zone. Backhanding it across the far side. Judah Campbell up. They're going to call a hand pass. Call a hand pass against Nolensville. Draw's going to be on the dot across from the Station Camp bench at center. As the referees are talking about the hand pass violation, or are they talking about where the faceoff should be? Oh, wow. They say no hand pass. One of the referees saying it went off a Station Camp stick, so the whistle shouldn't have been blown. That should have canceled out the hand pass violation, so they're going to drop it to the left of Galeese. Draw one by Nolensville. And a shot from Emmett Zakos at the blue line is blocked. Puck on the near side. And the puck sent to the slot, intercepted by Dom DeMaria. He carries it to center. Taken back by Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Malleus-Mayer down the right wing, taking a shot. Stopped by Galeese with a blocker. Here's DeMaria through center, dumping it back into the Nolensville zone. Gracie Clark will come off the ice for McLean Gregory. Puck is in the left wing corner of the Station Camp zone. Now it comes out top of the right circle. Spencer Kern, a shot off the stick of a diving Andrew Grooms and over the net. Stays in play. Puck is behind the net. Heath Hudi. Puck sent up to the left point. Annie Cravens off her stick and out of the zone. She couldn't keep it in. Now Cravens ahead to Hudi. Back to Logan Campbell. Campbell, left wing side of the station camp zone. Pass to the slot for Carson Roganchik off his stick and knocked away by Mikey Bernier. Puck on the far boards. Puck sent around the boards to the near side. McLean Gregory with it. Banks it hard off the near glass and out. Puck was back in the station camp zone, cleared out on the far side by McLean Gregory. It's back deep in the Nolensville zone. Now a steal and a shot from the right circle. And Tobin Mahaffey gloved and held onto by Isaac Wank. 5:42 to go, still 5-4 station camp. Draws to the left of Wank. One by the Bison, shot to the blue line. And Merritt Freeman stopped by Wank. And now back the other way come Nolensville. Jackson Malleus-Mayer in the station camp zone. Has to go around the back of the net. Pinned to the boards, Merritt Freeman. Oh, I thought he was going to clear it out. He whiffed on it. Malleus-Mayer with it again. Taking a shot, misses the net to the right of Galise. Now here's Tobin Mahaffey. Mahaffey back to center. Back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing. A shot. Turned away, steered away by Wank. Now Nolensville dumping the puck back into the station camp zone. Merritt Freeman behind his own net. Oh, falls over, carrying it up the far side, trying to go out of the zone. Andrew Grooms has to come in and grab it. And he ends up icing it, trying to stretch past it to the Nolensville blue line and Dom DeMaria. 4:27 to go, still 5-4 station camp. Draws to Carter Galise's right. Station camp with it. Here's Gavin Cole. Carrying it to center. Passing it up the far side. McLean Gregory will backhand it deep into the Nolensville zone. Here's Gavin Cole with a one-timer from the left wing boards, off a stick and past the net to Wank's right. Now here's Dom DeMaria. Banking it off Wank's mask from the bottom of the right circle. And we get a whistle. Wank, I think that shot may have hit his mask in a way that has forced him to take it off and put it back on, so they blow the whistle for safety. 3:45 to go, still 5-4 station camp. If you're looking at the game sheet, it's wrong. It says 5-5. Whoever's in the score box counted that Logan Campbell goal at the end of the second twice. One of those needs to be deleted. Draw was to the left of Wank. Won by Nolensville. They bring it to center. Taken back by Andrew Grooms. He'll dump it back into the Nolensville zone. Picked up by Toby Mahaffey. Try to put it out in front. And it's brought out to center by Charlie Bonnert. Bonnert has it knocked away from him inside the station camp zone by Gavin Cole. Now it's back in the Nolensville zone. Puck put out in front and a one-timer stopped. Bunch of shots stopped. They score on the rebound. Wank made a bunch of saves, but I think it's Andrew Grooms who knocked it into the last. from in front. And it is 6-4, Station Camp with 3:05 to go. Nolensville with a puck off the draw. It's back in the Station Camp zone. Heath Udy with it. And it taken away. It's cleared out by the Bison. Here's Tommy Siciliano inside the Nolensville zone. Couldn't get the shot off. Now he backhands it out in front. Oh, and Wank has it covered at his left-hand post. .219 to go, 6-4 Station Camp. Draw's going to be to Wank's left. Here's Charlie Bonner inside the Station Camp zone, hands it off to Spencer Kern, who's one-timer on the left circle, goes off the stick of Bryant Waddell and into the netting above the glass. With 1:54 to go and Station Camp up 6-4. And, well, I thought Nolensville were going to use their timeout. The referee was blowing his whistle and telling Jackson Malleus-Marin, I'm not sure who else that they had to stay on the bench. Draws to the right of Galeese. Won by Nolensville, and a shot from Grant Phelps, the smallest player on the ice, is off the right leg pad of Galeese. Puck cleared out on the near side by Dom DeMaria. Now here's Tobin Mahaffey trying to go to the front of the Nolensville net, but nice D by Emmett Zakos to put the body on him and keep him away from the front of the net. Now Grant Phelps passing the puck ahead to Spencer Kern inside the Station Camp zone, but Merritt Freeman pokes it away from him. Puck sent up the far boards and out by Station Camp. Here's Andrew Grooms, left wing side of the Nolensville zone. Tried to Maria, and a pass went behind Amaria. Station Camp with a puck with 1 minute to go. Here's Dane Kramer. Back into the Nolensville zone on the right wing side. Puck goes to the end boards. Dom DeMario with it. Here's Merritt Freeman behind his own net, passing up the far side. Now McLean Gregory at center, lost the puck under 30 seconds left. Logan Campbell, left wing side of the Station Camp zone to the front of the net. Couldn't get off the shot. Had to go past the net. Puck is out in front. Tommy Siciliano will clear it down ice. Back into the Nolensville zone. McLean Gregory is going to beat Andy Cravens to it. Gregory trying to put it in front. Tommy Siciliano trying to send it back to the front of the net. Kept in the zone. There's a shot. Score! Puck was kept in the zone by Josh Peffer. And he fires it through the legs of Wank into the bottom corner on the left-hand side of the net. And the final score of the game will be 7-4. Station Camp Liberty Creek Nashville Christian win, and they are off to a 5-0 start. And did they ever fix the game sheet? Yeah, they never did. I got to go tell the scorekeeper. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Well, the scorekeeper's iPad only counted that Logan Campbell goal once, but for some reason in the box score it's counted twice. All right, so let's go over the goal scorers in this one. For Nolensville, Logan Campbell scored twice, not 3 times, and Charlie Bonnert and Heath Hewdy had the other goals. For Station Camp, Merritt Freeman scored twice. McLean Gregory, Mikey Bernier, Dom DeMaria, Andrew Grooms, and Josh Peffer also scored. Player of the game in this one is going to be Merritt Freeman with his 2 goals. Franklin still leading Father Ryan 2-0 down in Bellevue. So with this game in the books, this was the 40th game of 120 complete. So we are now a third of the way. Oh, it's a final. Franklin had beaten Father Ryan 2-0 down in Bellevue. So whichever one of these 6:30 games finished first, whether it was that one, whether it was this one or that one down in Bellevue, we are now a third of the way. We're now past the 1/3 mark in the regular season. We have completed 41 of 100. And 120 games, 120 scheduled regular season games. So Franklin get their first win since the end of September. Ryan Mannion scoring both goals in the second period for the Admirals. And Father Ryan's 3-game winning. So Franklin are now 3-2-1, and Father Ryan are 4-2-0. But meanwhile, after this one, Station Camp Liberty Creek are now 5-0-0. And Nolensville are now 3-2-1 with that game in the books. With this game in the books. Again, the player of the game is Merritt Freeman. But I got to give a call to Isaac Wank. 29 saves on 36 shots normally would not be great, but for a first full game against a Station Camp team that's perfect, that's not half bad. That is not half bad. Good for him. All right, going to end coverage of this one and take a break for about 20 minutes. Pregame for Hendersonville and Page Summit coming up at 8:10 for an 8:15 face-off. But want to give a shout-out. I know he didn't play tonight to Bing and Lisa Soundara, parents of Bingston Soundara. I know he didn't play tonight. And Tom and Marcia Cravens, parents of Henry and Annie Cravens. I know that Henry didn't play tonight, but Annie did. And they purchased the package of perks, our Buy Me a Coffee membership, our $10 a month, $100 a year Buy Me a Coffee membership. They get listed in the GNASH newsletter that's published almost daily. They are getting this on-air shout-out for all Nolensville games I cover, and they're getting an MP3, a downloadable MP3 of every Nolensville game I cover. I'm probably not going to send this one to the Soundaras, but Henry, Tom, and Marcia, since Annie played, I guess I'll send it to you. But yeah, if you want to Buy Me a Coffee membership, we offer 2 in addition to the $10 a year, $10 a month, $100 a year one. We also have a $5 a month, $50 a year one where you're just listed in the newsletter. Go to buymeacoffee.com. That's BUYMEACOFFE.com/Mid10Sportsnet, MIDTNSPORTSNET, and scroll down to become a member. Again, that's buymeacoffee, BUYMEACOFFE.com/MIDTNSPORTSNET, and scroll down to become a member. Again, the final score in this one, Station Camp Liberty Creek Nashville Christian 7, Nolensville 4. The Bison still perfect, 5-0-0, and 1 win away from matching their total from last season. And again, pregame for Hendersonville beats Lawson and Page Summit coming up at 8:10. Bye for now.